Here is John in Vienna, Virginia. John, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Oh, thanks, Kojo and Tom. I'm an undecided voter here in Fairfax, and I heard Mr. Fimian's recent comments that the tragedy at Virginia Tech could have been avoided if the students were, quote, packing heat. Frankly, I found that sentiment to be abhorrent, and I'd like to know what each of the candidates feels about closing the gun show loophole, and frankly, I don't want to hear any more double talk from Keith Fimian.
Well, listen, I misspoke.
The gun show loophole, for those who are unfamiliar with it, means that people who are selling guns at gun shows do not have to...
Or do all the paperwork.
Yes, do all of the paperwork necessary.
Listen,
what about the packing heat
I misspoke when I said that. The question surprised me. It's the first and only time until today that it had been raised on the campaign the entire time I've been doing this. And I misspoke. What I meant was if there was an armed security guard at Virginia Tech, the assailant may have thought twice. It may have prevented it. I don't know if it would have or not. But my words were very poorly chosen, and I apologize for that.
Should students have guns?
No, certainly not. I definitely agree students should not, nor should criminals, nor the mentally ill, nor domestic abusers. And I think there's a fine line here we can strike where our Second Amendment rights can be preserved, but guns are kept out of the hands of our children and criminals.
What about packing heat, Mr. Connolly?
Well, I think this is an insight into the extreme views of my opponent that he's trying to mask in this campaign, as he did 2 years ago, and I don't think it's going to fool voters. First of all, there were security guards on campus, and they did have guns. So the idea that what he was talking about was really security guards, too bad they didn't have guns, is simply not true. He clearly referred to students, and as you indicated, Tom, the reference was packing heat. He's trying to have it both ways, placating certain extreme elements. Let me finish. Certainly placating extreme elements in his base, but then when he gets caught at it, trying to retreat from that position.
Listen, I'm not trying to placate anyone, Kojo.
I am going to finish. And then you can have your time. While understanding that, of course, that's not the majority view in our district. My predecessor took a very reasonable point of view on guns and actually was part of a coalition to try to have reasonable solutions to protect the public while not infringing on Second Amendment.
Congressman, do you believe that you have the right in the Second Amendment to have a gun in your home?
Yes, I do.
And Mr. Fimian,
I agree with that. But look, I'm not trying to placate anyone. I answered a question of a reporter on television.